Welcome back, everyone. Alright, so we're gonna go all the way back here. Actually, looks like we can, looks like we can fast travel, so we're gonna do that. So last time there's quite a lot going on, but anyways, we're gonna go back and see if this AI is over here. Okay. Is that Thunder's drum? I think it is. See, I'm facing that. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, let's go in here.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Okay, so Cyan is definitely okay. That's good. Now I wonder if Cyan realizes that Araya didn't make it. Because Cyan wanted Araya to make it, remember? Cyan told her get out of there.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Okay, there's our answer.
I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Araya, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Araya who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Yeah, no, that's a good
Unfortunately,
question.
no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Araya said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
Now here's a question. Maybe we
I
could ask.
think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control.
So Gaia.
When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I.
Yeah.
This firebreak project. It was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
That's something. Yeah. Cyan managed to extend it for so long. Like how long until the volcano might erupt again? All for this project that people of the old world made. But yeah, they'll never get to appreciate it.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Okay.
I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change
Yeah,
of pace.
really, right?
But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined.
Well, Cyan wishes that she I don't know if you can really say die, but it's simply like she wishes that she died instead of Araya. The level of depth in these AIs is amazing. A level of technological advancement that humanity will probably, I mean, they could reach it again, especially since they have leftover technology from the old world, but the amount of time though it would take to get to that point again.
How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Catharsis. Actually, what does that word mean? Hold on. Catharsis. The process of releasing and thereby providing relief from strong or repressed emotions. Okay, okay. I see. Okay, I just never heard that word. Just wanted to see make sure I knew what she meant. Whoa, we can ask her a lot of more stuff.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Araya's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party.
Oh, yes.
These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Colorful, yeah. That's one way to put it.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Yep, that was his YouTube, I guess.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms. From simple personal assistance to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Yeah, well, you do have to set limits. But it's a really interesting Cyan exceeded those limits secretly.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one.
Yeah. I more like the man who destroyed the planet is, I'm sure, what it turned out is what people started saying.
And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
That's okay.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
The clawback.
So things got better. For a little while at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Okay. Well, use a judgment. You gotta tell them the truth. Take it gently. Use your judgment. Oh my god. Okay. Gotta tell them the truth. Take it gently. I feel like. Oh gosh. Okay. Truth. I mean, there's a lot to take in, but tell them the truth.
You have to tell them you were made by the Old Ones. That you're not any kind of spirit. It's the only way they can start to learn about how things really are.
I see. Do you believe that I misled Aurea?
No. Not in any way that mattered.
She perished believing she was preserving the blue light of her beliefs.
Maybe. But what she really wanted to preserve was you.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
And then we have this data point here. Okay. Just listen to this here. Not this one, is it? No. Okay, yeah. It's down here somewhere, I think. When you wake. Is it this one? Oh my, this is, yeah, this is the one.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent, so intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities, and it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep, wake up, and protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
Oh wow. Those were her last moments before being shut down. So that's very interesting. So there's the clawback. So wow. So pretty much. Oh wow. So humanity was almost on the brink of extinction, or getting close to it, like before. like long before anything happened, like because of environmental issues. You heard like millions, billions were lost, and entire areas of the Earth were no longer inhabitable. But then there's the clawback, and well, the clawback, thanks in part to technological advancement, they were able to sit, I guess, clawing back, out from the mess that humans found the Earth in. And then, well, in the end, the Earth,
It feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
the Earth does seem okay in the end. So like that part of the goal was achieved. It's too bad what happened with the Pharaoh robots. Yeah.
My chieftain,
Just... Aloy.
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
But look at what she accomplished.
Because of her, we destroyed the cauldron, forced out the daemon, and saved the spirit. She understood what had to be done.
Yes, and I failed to listen.
You didn't fail.
A shaman should always have the ear of their chieftain. Yet I turned her away, my own sister. I was foolish, but she knew better. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuk has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. His minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh
Yeah.
no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Okay, I just want to say one thing. You know how, like, he believes it's a spirit. Remember, we had a decision, like, if we could give, where we could give Cyan advice on how she should handle it, if she should just play along that she's a spirit or tell the truth. See, that's a head one. Like, if someone all their life, or not even all their life, just if there's something in someone's life that someone really believes in, and they really have faith that it's a certain way, that it is a certain thing. In this case, that this guy really believes that Cyan is a spirit, then is it better to let them hold on to that belief and let it continue, let it be a part of their spirituality, or should they know the truth? See, in the big picture, it's better for humanity to know the truth. Like in this situation, it's better for people to know the truth of the old world. But just when you get down to the level of like a specific person, that's kind of where it gets a little iffy, I think. Like, should you kind of break that sort of image of their faith and spirituality in favor of the truth? Okay, well, we're gonna go destroy these things. Yeah, alright. I think I'm going the right way. How do I get out of here? I feel like... Oh. Can I just fall? Oh no. Okay. Clearly, I think we just should go. Yeah. I know, I can see how we can get down, but let's just go to the campfire. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, over here. I'm gonna use my, I'm gonna use this.
Fireclaw.
I mean, I don't think that's useful. Crap. Okay, got that guy. I don't think this does a little bit, right? Yes. Okay. Alright. This is doing something. Oh boy. Okay. I'm glad there's not a lot of these guys as well. There we go. Okay. Nice. Craft some more of these things. These two. Okay. Okay, next up. Actually, I need to make some fast travel packs. That's enough. Okay. Next up is over here.
Just like in the cauldron.
Oh. Yes. Go. Don't tell me I missed. I did. No way. I was trying to get the green pet. Oh! Hello. Hello, big guy. Whoa, he can pick up the ground? No way. Ah crap, I don't have enough of this. That's okay. Okay. Then... Did I miss that one? Apparently I did. Okay. Okay, I don't have a campfire there, so I'm gonna have to pick up a charger.
Fascinating. If they weren't.
What is... Okay, okay. I thought that was a ruin or something. It's just, like a watchtower. Oh, these guys. Okay. I need one of you. Alright. I love how fast the overriding is now, too. Oh, there's that entrance in the Yellowstone up to the tower.
Smells like a scream. It carries up the camera. I wonder what's inside.
Oh no, 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 no. I'm going away from it. No. Okay, come on.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Hey guys. Oh. Really? I can't imagine I could actually pull off sneaking in there, could I? No, no way. I did it! Apparently that was the last control tower, because I just got an achievement that I destroyed all the control towers. That was great. Okay. Didn't even realize that was the last one. Perfect. Oh, my guy's still here. Good.
Let's go.
Oh.
It's Aratok.
What's he doing?
This is gonna be tough.
Hold on. Let's save. You never know.
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
Alright. Okay, I'm limited on this thing now, so...
Gotcha.
No, no, no. Okay. Come on, come on. Oh. Oh. You missed. Okay, I shouldn't say too much yet. Oh, what? Oh. One down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. No! Go after him. This thing takes forever to charge up. It's amazing, but it takes forever to charge up. Man, that man just did a back flop. There we go. Great.
Thanks. Two of us, two of them. More of a fair fight.
Their numbers are much depleted. Thanks to you. We shall end this threat and keep Cyan safe. I don't fully understand everything she speaks of, but I can listen. Perhaps even learn.
Well,
Take
that's
care
good.
of each other, Hartok.
Farewell.
That's a first step. Oh, I like that one. Hey, this is my guy.
We're scrapped.
Oh, the bandits, that's why. Oh, attack. Can you, like, kill the bandits or something? They're, like, right there. Okay. Now. Good there. Let's just, head and kill the last one.
Now they have no claim on the throne. I'd get married. Feels like no one will have me.
Let's see.
There. I said it.
Unfall. Praise the struggle for saving her without bloodshed. The spies have released Prince Ethan from the public.
The Banuk might find this blue-green stuff valuable.
What's this launch strike? Oh, I like that.
There.
Nice. I like that a lot. Oh, you guys, I deal with you guys now? Hey, big guy. Just came to say hello. Oh, he's so dead. There we go. Right, nice. What's this thing? A trampler. Okay. Say, who do I need to talk to? Ah. Up here.
I heard. Aratak told me about Araya.
I'm sorry, Naltuk.
No apologies. Aratak said that in the end she was filled with the blue light. She got what she always wanted, didn't she? Each time I doubt my way forward, I think I should seek her guidance. And then I remember. The only guidance I'll receive is my own. Which will have to be good enough. There's much to do.
The Fire Claws. Aratak asked me to help hunt them down.
It's a dire task, but it occupies my attention, so I suppose I'm grateful for it. My scouts have tracked them across the cut.
I've already found the Fire Claws, Naltuk. It's over.
That's it then. That's the last of the daemon's work washed away. The last notes of Araya's song sung. The cut is a safer place to live because of what you've accomplished. And now it's time to start anew.
I'm glad I could be a part of it.
As are we all, Aloy. Thank you.
No problem.
The machine spirits may be restless now. They have not always been.
What? I'm just a kid.
Alright, I can't believe it. Hold on. Yeah. There's... Yeah. Wow. I cannot believe it.
I didn't think the
We're
Tallneck
actually
still had any
done.
life in it. But
Okay, I know there's other games,
Outlanders
which
know this
I
is hundreds.
really looking forward to play, but we're done this game now. Wow. And the sky's a little clearer now. Well, guys, this has been an amazing experience to play this game. To play Horizon Zero Dawn. It had taken years longer than I would have liked to actually get around to it, just because I didn't have the hardware to actually play it decently. Along with a lot of other games. But I'm so happy I got to it. I'm so happy. No, I'm just so every time, especially this whole game, and I'm sure the case will be the same with the new games too, with the other games, with the other Horizon Zero Dawn games that I've yet to play, is the story, the gameplay, the mechanics, everything just comes together so perfectly. I think there was like a couple of bugs I noticed, but I mean, that's gonna be the case with any game. Well, you might not come across the bugs, but I mean, there's still always gonna be bugs that you have a chance of coming across. But I love this game though. I would give this game a 10 out of 10. Yeah. 10 out of 10. And for story development and lore, I'd give it a 100 out of 10, meaning the story is just so good. And this is one of these games that I've like how much time I spent thinking about it, how like after completing certain quest, how much like contemplation it would leave in my mind on what just happened. Like, for example, talking to Cyan just now, or like back when we first went to where is it? Wherever it is, the Pharaoh facility. When we went to that for the first time, I think it's over here. Yeah, Maker's End. When we went to there, and we like started seeing these hollow recordings of like from Pharaoh, the Pharaoh company, and learning. Oh man, and when okay, there's way too many icons. Okay, thank you. And then this here, these cities, the ruins of the cities. That was something. And like, and you know what, it kind of, okay, I've been wondering why there are no skeletons like in the cares. Why are there no skeletons in the cares? Like, if someone died in the care, wouldn't there be a skeleton? But I think it's because I could be totally off on this, but I think it's probably because the way that the robots consumed humans as fuel, or just any organics, the way it consumed the stuff as fuel, it literally consumed it, which is actually really morbid to think about, so I won't think about that too much. But anyways, but there's just, and like the stadium, and oh, what else? Like, okay, most recently in Yellowstone, not the school bus, but it was like a tour bus, but like there was that one hollow coding, but from that we learned that, okay, there was a high school class on a field trip here, and like over here, just so much stuff. Like, what do we have? There's a gas station, I know. I love this game. Is that it? Okay, that's just a mountain. Okay. Yeah, I love this game so much. And there's so many, it's like an Elder Scrolls game. There's so many side quests. I'd be playing this game forever if I did all the side quests. I mean, I could if I really wanted to go all out and get 100% achievements. Then I could. Right? I mean, maybe I'll do that in my own time. I'm not sure, but I mean, I only have so much time, sadly, with work and all. But yeah, the level of depth and attention and care that was put into the story of this game like the old world, like what we learned about the old world, the whole thing with Gaia, this terraforming system, everything. Yeah, well, I really enjoyed playing this game. Not just playing it, but playing it with you guys. And that's what I'm finding I really like doing. I really like sharing. I really like the idea of being able to share these experiences. The experience of playing games like this. Is a video game can be just like a movie. It can the way that it leaves you after you're done it. Yeah. Well, that's it. Again, I really enjoyed this, and if you made it to this episode, thank you so much. And I have a lot of other games lined up. It's just all about finding the time for them, which is a whole matter on its own. But yes, thank you so much for being with me on this journey, and have a good rest of your day or night. Bye.